Welcome to
the Sky Podcast.
Exclusive on Spotify.
Hidden do!
Grabe no, who would have thought that sa time sa dads natin, we would be where we are today, you know what I mean? Like back in the 1950s, maisip ba nila that there's such a thing as TikTok? There's such a thing as Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like podcasts that you can just listen to. It's so wild to think about. Like, can you ever imagine you being so active on TikTok now, and then like your kids in the future, ano kaya iisipin nila sa'yo?
Oh, that's why parang ngayon, especially nowadays, like in their generation, the 1950s, you can pagbata mo parang okay, this is what I'm going to be. And when you grow up, this is what you'll most likely be.
Yes.
Ngayon, parang there's still some level of that, but you couldn't have imagined that you'll be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
I couldn't have imagined
didn't
that I'll be
exist.
doing YouTube.
Right.
Diba? Kahit sa construction, meron ng
I feel
side
like,
of
yeah,
YouTube.
I feel like because of this digital age,
Yes.
ang daming choices, ang daming nangyari na it wasn't even possible before.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself na parang these days, a lot more people are educated. I think, let's say, yung resources mo, not enough or kulang ng konti. Parang you wouldn't have access to a wealth of knowledge. Pero ngayon, if you have just an internet connection, ang laki na ng tulong.
Oh, yeah, you
it
know what?
equalizes a lot of things.
That's true. And I was just scrolling through my YouTube feed one day and I came upon this video, living alone, something like she just lives alone in the Philippines. And it seems like she doesn't have much money because she keeps saying she's broke. And then like this is her small apartment and stuff like that. But she's kind of teaching her audience how to make a living online.
Yeah.
And she basically learned everything, all of her skills, like graphic design, Photoshop, coding, all for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's what she does now for a living, which is so cool. Like, she showed herself coding. I couldn't understand a single word of it, but it seemed pretty cool that you could learn all of that for free and actually make a decent living out of it.
That's why I keep on telling the people, especially the people that work for me, na parang, if you are, let's say for example, a salesperson, you have now access to all the best salespeople in the world. And there's no excuse for you to be better at your craft by consuming all these things. Ang sabi ko sa kanila, your only limitation now is you. Are you willing to spend the time to actually go and listen to these things? But for me din kasi, well, me being a very competitive, always trying to improve myself type of person, like parang, it doesn't make sense if you're a salesperson. Linya mo na to eh. You have to know these things.
Kumbaga, wala ka ng excuse talaga not to do it because it's right in front of you. It's so easy to consume all of these things. I remember when I was in high school, sometimes I would just go to the library and read the encyclopedia and just be shocked by like all the information out there. But now it's literally nasa cellphone mo
Every
lang.
single thing, yeah.
You don't even have to go anywhere. You don't even have to, like, it's literally at the tip of your fingers.
Mas kompleto pa with YouTube, with video, with demo,
Yeah, if
with
you're
everything.
a visual kind of person, you can watch someone explain it to you. If your teacher can explain it well, you can find so many other resources that are so easy to get right now.
I remember this quote from Will Smith. Yung
Will Smith.
Will Smith. The Will Smith, the Mr. Slap Will Smith.
Right.
Yeah, but he's getting back on Instagram. and I
Mr.
think
Controversial.
Pero I think ngayon medyo people are starting to accept him now. Like,
Okay.
Pero a lot of the things that we can, parang kahit may mga obstacles tayo, parang ma-overcome pa rin.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of the stupid stuff we did before,
yeah.
we can make amends.
Well, para
And do
sa
better.
akin naman, what he did, maano lang tayo, ma-segue lang tayo. What he did was very, very wrong, but it shouldn't overtake every single thing
That
he
he's
did
done. Right.
Yeah. So
it's
parang
that's the cancel culture ngayon.
parang at least lang mababalance. Not na palakpakan natin siya, but at least like balance lang ng konti din.
Yeah. Agree. I agree with you there.
Anyway,
What was the quote?
yung quote niya, anything that you're going through today, someone has, then this was before the age of the internet. I think this was his speech sa Nickelodeon Award. Sabi niya, anything that you're going, so Nickelodeon very,
Continue the quote first before you explain, sir.
no, I'm just saying kung bakit wala pa internet kasi very luma yung Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon reference.
anything that you're going through right now or you want to achieve, someone has already done and written a book about it. But in this day and age, anything that you've already done or you want to achieve, someone has already written a book about it, posted a YouTube video
Yeah,
about
I was
it,
gonna say.
made it very, very simple for you to understand, plus all the minutiae of that. And there's absolutely no excuse to not consume.
You know, that's so true because everything that you want to know, you can literally Google or YouTube.
Yep.
Like, for example, last week, our whole household staff got hit with COVID. So it was just you, me, and our
And,
kids.
uh,
And so I had to do the laundry, which I haven't done since we moved into this house.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm like, how do
Google.
you use this washing machine again? YouTube. Like, how to use la 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 la. How do you install this again? YouTube. How do you cook this? YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
lahat super easy lang.
Ev-
It's all at
every
the tip of
single
your
thing,
fingers. Yeah.
If
And
sa
it's
akin-
like a seconds to find out how to do
Oh,
it, no?
yeah.
It's so easy.
Sa akin nga, like, parang sa akin, I'm very much into architecture, real estate, ganyan. So, parang, for me to consume all these things, like, architecture, kahit hindi ko linya, it gives me a certain perspective when it comes to thinking. And I feel like, kahit hindi siya architecture course, it's giving me an added insight na na-influence yung pagiging engineer ko. So, I think all these things that I try to do, meron siyang research involved. Like
Yeah.
whenever I'm doing YouTube, how do you make a perfect YouTube or a good YouTube video that everybody can understand while avoiding being boring?
You know, we talk a lot about how social media and being online and this fast-paced world is so bad for us. But also, we don't give it enough credit to all of the, positive things that it brings. Like, even if it's entertainment-wise or research-wise, as you mentioned, even if it's as simple as a day in the life vlog that I make, people are commenting that I'm inspired to be a better parent, or
Yes.
like, I was going through depression and this vlog saved me. It's so wholesome amidst like all the toxicity online, like all simple things like that. It's really also helpful if we know where to look.
Yes.
No?
Anyway, the internet din is kind of like a double-edged sword. Siyempre, you have all these access to every single thing that if you had the initiative to act, you'll gain a lot from it. But siyempre, yung other side naman niya is nasa iyo na lahat ng mga responsibilities.
So with great power comes great
Oo.
responsibility.
That way we can have a lot of excuses. I didn't have the opportunity. I didn't know how to. Naalala ko dati, we had this idea for making multivitamins for malunggay. Di ba? We actually did. We went to DOST. We talked about to people kasi gusto naming gawin. This was before there was any product out there na ganito. Meron na internet pero hindi as grabe as ngayon. Wala kaming resource mahanap online on how to actually do it. All we know is like you are supposed to dry the leaves pero it's like a complicated process. So hindi mo alam paano talaga or hindi mo alam what type of people do we need to hire or do we need to talk to actually make this work. Ano yung mga distribution process, mga ganyan. How do you get it on the shelves? How do you do branding? Ngayon, mas anything you want. Every single thing.
You want to make your own pill? Here's how to do it, step by step.
Oh.
You want to distribute? Here.
You want to learn about
Marketing.
hitting
branding,
the right people.
yeah.
Oo, like parang saktong-sakto talaga. Ako, I'm a very big fan of that because I'm such a research guy. When I was high school pa, I'd spent a lot of time in the library. Pero parang, when I'm reading books, parang, this was, di ba, paminsan mga books, parang sinasabi nila, when I did my research, ganyan. Sabi ko, saan nila to hinahanap? Saan itong ginagawa tong quote research, di ba? Pero ngayon, wala na. Nandun na lahat. Anything and everything.
If you guys want to hear the full episode, you can.
Check us out on Spotify.
Spotify.
It's free, guys. It's free.
See you there.
SKYPODCAST.
SKYPODCAST.